Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, y'all. Welcome. Thanks so much for being here this morning. Good morning, Amy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Roxana. Good morning, Stephanie. Good morning, Stephanie. I can see your finger. Well, not anymore. Good morning, Geraldine. Good morning, Francis. Wow, Galilee, you are faster than I even remember. Hi, Kayla. Nice to see you. Galilee, did you practice typing the link over Thanksgiving so you could be faster? Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Steph. Hi, Faith. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Molly. No, Galilee, you didn't practice. All right, well. Gally, if you can just keep posting that over the next 5 minutes, that'd be awesome. Or anybody is welcome to support. Awesome. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. My mood is that cat right there. This cat right here. Oh, I knew it. I put two options. I knew we were gonna have some cats this morning and some dogs this morning. So we'll make it happen. We'll get started here in just a few moments. If you're feeling like you want to get ready, you can go ahead and open up PT4. That's what we're going to be working on today. Hi, Brandon. Good morning. Look at the dog. It's so cute, though. Yes, I agree, Samantha. Galilee, unfortunately, has been a cat week. Oh, so many cats this week. Welcome, welcome. The doggo looks super happy. Yeah. Good morning, Daryl. Hello, hello. How are we doing this morning? I woke up and read that new safer at home, like we're going back to like full quarantine, and I was like, womp womp. Not that it's that much different. Yesterday, I walked to get some Jimmy John's because I love me a good sandwich, and I realized it was the first time I'd been out of my apartment since Saturday, and on Saturday, the only thing I did was go to Target to pick up something. And I didn't leave my apartment on Friday or Thursday or Wednesday either. So I've been like super quarantining. Didn't even know it. I mean, gotta stay safe, but oh no, the new lockdown order canceled some birthday plans. That is not fun. Have I had my breakfast? Ezra, this is my breakfast this morning. No, I'm gonna have some Honey Nut Cheerios soon. So, Brandon, I'm glad to hear that you're the dog this morning. Yes, I absolutely should be quarantining. So, thank you for those people who are encouraging me that. What is that? This is coffee. I have an espresso machine, which admittedly feels kind of silly, but I have an espresso machine, and it really makes me want to wake up in the morning because the coffee is actually like really good, and I'm not really a big coffee drinker, so it's like coffee and then there's like a milk frother thing, so that's why all this like foam is up here. So it's good. Quarantine was declared a week before my birthday in March. Yeah, it canceled my birthday plans last year too. It's such a disappointing thing. I'm hoping it will be done by May because I turned 30 on May 16th, and I would like it to be done. Galilee, this is the Mexico roast. It's like one of their like fancy ones, brewed in Mexico or roasted in Mexico. Right after your birthday, yeah, May babies, so many May babies. All right, team, let us get started. Glad to see you. I'm so sorry that our virus has been canceling all of our items our parties, our birthdays, just like our hugs. I would love to be able to give you each a hug. Um, some people are just waking up this morning. I'm here for it. It's okay. It's 9:05 a.m. We're going to do this together. So it is National Roof Over Your Head Day. And fun fact, most of the time there are like 3 or 4 national holidays and I choose one. Today, this is the only national holiday you could be celebrating today. So National Roof Over Your Head Day was created as a day to be thankful for what you have, starting with the roof over your head. There are many things that we have that we take for granted, not, and we don't stop to appreciate how fortunate we are to have them. I know, it like sounds like you're like, Miss, we are in a global pandemic. Like bad things have been happening this entire year. I definitely feel that. And I'm definitely a lot of times this cat, and where like people are like, what are you thankful for? And I'm like, oh, it's my turn to be grateful for something, like pass. Like I'm not grateful for anything. But I have been trying in the last couple of months to be a little bit more like this dog who's like happy to say what they're grateful for. So something I'm grateful for is this Mexico roast because it's the best one, I think, and it's my last one, so I have to be grateful for it. Definitely grateful to have a roof over my head. Sometimes it's really easy, like it's really good or like better for me to think of small things that I'm grateful for. Like it's easy to be like, I'm grateful for my friends and my family because I am grateful for them. But I'm also grateful that like I had the sweatshirt to put on this morning and I didn't have to wear like work clothes. I'm also grateful that it's warm enough to go like sit on a porch if you have a porch. So that's what's up. What can you be grateful for today that you normally forget to be thankful for? Right? So blow it up in the chat. You can privately message me. Just say what's something that you're grateful for. Let's start our morning with some gratefulness. We'll just practice being like this dog, even if it's been a cat week. Practice for sure. Your dog. You're thankful for music. Waking up this morning. Grateful for your parents for sure. For sure. Definitely for your life. I appreciate that. Thanks for sharing. Healthy and family. Drinkable water. Yes, we would die without drinkable water. Grateful for my mom, for family and music. The butterflies that come to my yard when I go outside. I love that. Grateful for breakfast. Yes, the best meal of the day. I don't appreciate eating it at breakfast time, but I would eat breakfast for dinner every day if I could. The hoodie I have on because it's cold for sure. Thankful for a list. Yeah, a list of things you're thankful for. Food. Yeah, grateful for my friends and family for sure. Grateful for bees. Daryl, why are you grateful for bees? Because they make our world pretty with their flowers. Yeah, and our food, right? We wouldn't have food like home. We wouldn't have vegetables or fruit without bees. My friends, my loved ones. Grateful for the people around me. Buzz, my friends, and pizza. Yes, I love being grateful for pizza. For sure. For sure. For sure. Awesome. For the memes that I bring to you, yes. I'm so glad. And boba, yeah. When we get out of quarantine, I haven't had boba this entire time in quarantine. When we get out of quarantine, I think that's the first thing I'm gonna have. For your family, for not being in poverty, for the health of your family, definitely. Edible food, fluffy animals, not scary looking animals. Oh, and scary looking animals. Yes, more votes for boba, music, for sure. Being able to meet new people, potentially online, getting to watch anime. Guys, we're thankful for so many things. We might be feeling like this cat, but we're acting like this dog, and I appreciate that. Wow, some people know how to make boba. I'm gonna have to learn some things. All right, here we go. Let me jump in today. We have a long agenda, but that's because the items are fairly short. So I want to show you what we're doing today. We are going to do announcements first, and then I'm going to go through what the assignment is. Like that's my goal for today, is to go through what the assignment is. I'm going to go through a quick review of what you need to know for the assignment, like the mathy parts. And then I'm going to do an example on desk notes. Everyone's going to be working on their own individual projects today, but I'm going to show you on mine how we can like get started. And then we'll have some work time today. So I'm hoping to move and groove us on out of here. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Yes, I am. Awesome. Thank you. Golly, we're gonna need that link again in about 15 seconds. Okay, announcement. I'm having office hours today. Yeah. They're not at my normal 3:30 time. They're at 3:50, but they'll go until 4:20. So hit me up if you need any help. You can also, as always, hit me up via text or email if that's better for you. So I'll be there. Cool. We're done with announcements. See, so easy. We're moving and grooving. All right, so we're gonna do our assignment review. So the goal for today, we are on our PT. The goal for today is that you're gonna access your individual Desmos link. I made like 100 Desmos links last night, just for you. I was up super late. Don't do that. Don't procrastinate. But you will all have your individual Desmos link. If you have a partner, it will be the same link as your partner. Something important to know about Desmos, every single time you save, it makes a new link. So it's not like Google Docs. So we'll continue to talk about that. But every time you save, it makes a new link. Just keep that little tidbit in the back of your head. I appreciate you appreciating me, Samantha. Thank you. So you're gonna go to your link, you're gonna log in, and then the goal is that you're gonna make some straight up and down lines or straight flat lines. We're starting with like the easiest lines today. And then we're gonna cut them off using restrictions. We're gonna make sure that we save as we go. And then you're gonna submit your link with your equations onto Canvas. So it'll look like this. So you're gonna go to this spreadsheet, which I will send you in a second. We're gonna go to your spreadsheet and you're gonna click on your link, okay? From there, it's gonna take you to a Desmos that has your picture that you submitted on Tuesday. It's gonna have your picture that you submitted inside of it, okay? You're not gonna wanna move this image anymore. That image is gonna stay in the same place. If you do need to move it, chat me so that we can like move it together. If you have a partner, if you don't have a partner, you can move it however you want. So you're gonna log in, we're gonna make some equations, we're gonna cut them off, and then you're gonna save because Desmos is not like Google. Say it with me, Desmos is not like Google. So you gotta save, you're gonna save like every time you make an equation. And then you're gonna submit the link on Canvas. So your assignment link today is not gonna be a Google Doc, it's gonna be a Desmos link. All right, so you're sending me a www.desmos. Yes. Yeah, definitely. I think that some of us have experienced the like saving situation on Desmos before. Okay, so today's points are going to come from the lines that you make. So I'm going to be looking at your Desmos and I'm going to be looking for at least 10 lines. If you have a very complicated logo, you're going to have more than 10 lines. You can make as many lines as you want every day, but today's points are going to be coming from you having at least 10 lines. So 30 total points. If you go crazy, you will have and make a lot of lines, you'll have a much better time next week and the week after when we are like working on getting them ready to submit. But at minimum today, you have to do 10 lines. Are there any questions about like that, what that looks like? I'm gonna do an example. Daryl has no questions. Good question. Is this with your group? Good question. Each person is going to do 10 lines. Here's the reason. Today in your groups, you are going to decide who is doing what. So let's go back to this example. If I was working on a team for this example, I might just take this, if I was working on a team of 2, I might just take this buffalo and cut it down the center and say, I'm gonna work on anything that's on the left side and you're gonna work on anything that's on the right side. So you can like cut it in half, so it's fair. If you wanted to, some people have split it up based on like the properties of what they have. So maybe I would say like, okay, you're gonna do the outline of the buffalo and I'm gonna do the inside of the buffalo. You could make it work like that. If you had like, maybe you have like one honors student and one student who's not feeling super comfortable, You could split it up. If both people feel comfortable doing this, you could split it up and say like, okay, I'm going to do the straight lines and you're going to do the parabola lines, right? However you want to break that up, I'm okay with that as long as I don't have to have any conversations with teams that are like, she didn't do anything, he didn't do anything either, right? Like back and forth. Like that's not me. I don't teach kindergarten. I will help you resolve conflict if you need help. So please do ask, but I would prefer not to. So today in your teams, you're going to be choosing like, okay, what part am I doing and what part are you doing? Because I don't want you to do the same part at the same, like that would be silly. Then that would be both of you working on the same thing. That would just be people doubling up on work. So I don't want that to happen. So in your groups today, when you get to your groups, if you have a partner or a team, then you're going to choose. If you have more than 2 people, you might need to be more specific. So like if you had 4 people on your team, you might say like, I'm going to do the top quadrant, like quadrant 1, you're going to do quadrant 2, you're going to do quadrant 3, and I'm going to do quadrant 4 or whatever. However you all want to break it up, again, is up to you as long as it feels fair to you. And each person is going to be able to create enough lines. Okay. So each person will be in charge of 10 lines today. So if I was doing this project with Mrs. Wall, like Miss Wall, I don't know, some of you guys know her, some of you don't. I would do the left, I would do 10 equations on the left side, and Miss Wall would be 10 equations. So we're getting separate grades for today, right? If I turn it in and Miss Wall doesn't turn it in, we're getting separate grades, but our final project will be 1 grade, right? So I want to make sure that Miss Wall is doing what she needs to do. Miss Wall needs to make sure that I'm doing what I need to do. So at the end, we have a project that we can combine together. So you're going to be working on your graph separately, and you're not going to see what your partner is doing, right? They can send you a link so that you can see what they're doing. But remember, every time they save, the link changes, right? So you are going to have to like routinely send links back and forth so you can see like updated versions of each other's link. We'll go into that more as we get started. Today, our goal is to make 10 equations. 10. Okay. Great question. Thank you for that question. So each person is going to submit on their own today, right? So everybody will submit a link, and I want to jump into a quick review of horizontal and vertical lines. There is Giselle, that sounds great. There's another question that says, do we choose another logo if you put, I'm worried that this is too challenging next to blank? Yes, I'm gonna have you hang back during the work time. If you have like a little note on yours, for some of them, they say good to go. For most of them, they say good to go. If yours says good to go, then you can rock it out. If you have a little note here that says like, I'm worried about something, then just hang tight. I have a place for you. But thank you for asking that question. So I want to jump into horizontal and vertical lines. These are the types of lines that we're creating today, like straight up and down, that's vertical, or straight left and right, that's horizontal. Okay. Yes, Daryl, just like that. So if you want a vertical line, you're going to do x equals a number. So x equals negative numbers will be on the negative side. X equals positive numbers will be on the positive side. And then if you want a horizontal line, there are y equals lines, right? Y equals -2 would be down here. Y equals +2 would be up here. Y equals +200 would be way up there at the top. Okay. When you're making restrictions, right? And some of us found this on the honor section. When you're making restrictions, your restriction is going to use the opposite letter of your equation. Use some big words, so I'm going to say that again. Your restriction is going to use the opposite letter of your equation. So for example, if I have x equals 3, then my restriction would use y in the center. I'm going to say, okay, it goes from the bottom here to the top here. So that is how I'm going to use y, because I'm going from the bottom to the top of that line. If I have y equals a number, right? If my line is going this way, right? And I want to cut it off from here to here, I'm going to use x, because I want it to go from this x value to this x value over here, right? So if I have a y equation, then I'm going to use an x restriction. If I have an X equation, I'm going to use a Y restriction. We'll see some examples of that today. Are there any questions about horizontal and vertical lines, or would we like to see it happening? All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you. Well, that is our review for today. I'm going to show you a walkthrough example of what I mean, how I want you to think about this. So this is my individual link so that you can see it on Desmos. Can you see Desmos? Give me a thumbs up if you can see it. It's sharing correctly? Great.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I saw the question, for the restriction, do we put it all together in the same equation? Yes, yeah, you do. Otherwise, the restriction won't restrict the right thing. So for example, let's say I'm working with Ms. Wall, and Ms. Wall is going to do this side over here, and I'm going to do this side. So I'm going to identify a straight line. Yes, Devin, give me a hot minute. I'm going to identify a straight line. So here is a straight line right here that I want to make. I see that it's above 20 and less than 40. I'm thinking like, okay, this is probably 30, so it's like 25. So I'm going to say y equals 25. Oh yeah, pretty good. I'm going to zoom in. I see, okay, it's not quite 25. It's a little higher than 25. So I'd say like 25.5, too high, 4, 3, 2. 2 looks perfect to me, right? And I want it to start right here. So maybe like negative 12.5. So I'm going to go here, negative 12.5 is less than. And since this is a y, I'm going to put x. So now it's cutting off right there. And then I want it to stop right here. So I'm going to have it go to like 7, right? About 7. So I'm going to say x is less than 7, like that. Dun, dun, dun. I'm done with my line, right? One thing that might be helpful for some of us is that mine is really, really dark. So something you can do is press and hold on the logo, right? Press and hold. And then opacity or opacity, I don't really know how to say that word, just means like transparent, like how transparent it is. So you can make it lighter so that you can actually see your line, right? So I actually think it might be easiest to work on the easy one for me since my logo is so dark. So I'm going to go ahead and click out of there. And that lets me see the line that I'm working on more easily. Okay. So this is one equation. I've created one of my 10 equations. Okay. I have this line here that's maybe at like 19, well, below 20. So I'm going to type y equals 19. Zoom in. That looks pretty good. Maybe 18.8. Oh, y equals 18.8. Yeah, better. And then I want it to go from here, negative 11.5, to over here, maybe like 3.9. 3.9. Yippee! I'm done with those 2 lines. That counts for 2 of my 10 lines. Great question. I have 2 questions from the chat. One is, can you remind us how to turn parabolas so they open to the x-axis? Yes, you write a regular parabola equation, and then you just switch x and y, and that will turn it like this. What if your line doesn't have a lot of straight lines? If your line doesn't have a lot of straight lines, that is okay. Mine doesn't really have too many straight lines. It has a few here, but it doesn't actually have any vertical lines now that I'm looking at it. It doesn't have any up and down lines. No, it doesn't. So what I'm going to do is substitute for a y equals line, or y equals mx plus b line. So let's say that I'm trying to make this line right here. All right, that line right there. I'm going to say y equals, and I know it's going down, so negative x. And then I know I want to shift it up here. It's probably going to go through like 35. Let's say 35. I see that it's up there. Now that it's closer, right? Now that it's closer here, I see that it's not quite parallel. I need to make it parallel first and then move it. So I need it to be like a little bit more stilted. So instead of 1, I'm going to try like 1.5. That's maybe too stilty. Oh, wow. Well, that was perfect. Amazing. I would continue to try different numbers until it's parallel. And then once it's parallel, I'm going to change that 35 number to make it happen. So this is y. I'm going to click this. It starts at 7. So I'd say 7 is less than x. And I want it to go to about here, maybe 10.7. So I'd put here 10.7. So in answer to your question, if you don't have very many straight lines, you can move into your parabolas or tilted lines if you wish. Devin, yes, that looks great. Say that our picture is an O. How would you make a parabola wider? So parabolas can only, so like if this is your point for your parabola, parabolas can only get wider like this. They can't get wider sideways, right? So they're not going to get wider super sideways. So you might have to make multiple parabolas. So for example, I see like this line here, right? I'm going to go ahead and make a parabola equation, y equals parentheses x squared, something like that. I want to flip it over, so I'm going to make it negative. I want to move it up to like 35, so positive 35 like that. And I want to move it over here to like the center of that is like maybe 8. So I'm going to say plus 8. Oh, that moved the wrong way, so I'm going to do minus 8 like that. And then I'm going to make it wider. The way that I make it wider is I put a fraction in front. So 1/2, 1/3. The bigger the number on the bottom, the wider it will go. I want to try like 10 or like 100. Oh, 100's better, but 50, whoa, 50 like that. And now that it's there, I see maybe I need to move it over just a little bit more. So maybe not 8, maybe like 6, something like that. And you'll see, okay, it's like pretty much perfect from about here until about here. So I might cut it off right here and cut it off right there, and then make a different parabola for this part here. So you're combining lots of different parabolas, lots of different lines. Most people have about 200 lines at least, if not more lines by the end of their project. Right? Ale, awesome. Can you show us how to do the curve? I think I just did that. Circles do have their own formula. You can make a circle by doing x squared plus y squared equals a number. That'll make a circle. If you put the x in parentheses, you would have something like this. It'll move over. If you put the y in parentheses, you can make it move up or down. I made mine move down. And then if you change the 6 to a bigger number, it will get bigger. So you can make circles like that. So for people who are solo, do you have to do 30 lines or just 10? No, if you're working on your own, you still just have to make 10 for your points for today. But you will have to do all the lines in your graph. So you want to make sure that if you're working by yourself, I would recommend that you choose an easier logo rather than a harder logo. Can you show us how to cut it again? Yeah. So let's say that I'm on this equation here, and I want it to cut off maybe like right here, because that's where it starts to go off. So I click and hold, and I choose the negative 16.5, right? The x, right? The x value. So that's x comma y, the negative 16.5 is the x. So I'm going to go ahead and say negative 16.5. I have negative 16.5 is less than x. That's going to cut it off on this side. And then I want to cut it off maybe like over here is where it starts to go off. So negative 18.75 is my x value there. So I'm going to go here and do negative 18.75. And that cuts it off there. Yes. You are not finishing the logo today. The logo is going to be due December 15th. I don't know what that day is. The Tuesday of the last week of school, right? So the logo is not going to be finished today. No one is going to, I mean, I hope no one will finish their logo today because that means their logo was too easy, right? We are spending, I think the 15th, is that the Tuesday? I don't know. We are spending all of our time for the rest of this year on this logo, right? So if you're thinking, wow, December 15th, that's very soon, then you might need to go back and think about how much time you have and is this logo accomplishable, right? So for some of us, we chose really good logos and I like that. For some of us, we chose logos that were like a little more challenging. So what I have done, I'm about to break you out. What I have done, I have looked through the logos and I have flagged some of them. I have flagged some of them as too challenging. I flagged some of them as too easy. And then I have some people who still need to choose a college or a logo. So if you are one of these humans, please, please, please stick around so that we can I can further explain what is going down here. The 14th, yeah, a Tuesday. Wait, today's the 3rd. 14 days from now would be the 17th, the 15th. So 15th. It is the Tuesday of that last one. So the 15th, December 15th. How do I make a curve flip? I'm not sure by flip what you mean. I think what you mean, if you flip over negative versus positive, so put the negative in front, it flips like down. If you put the positive in front, it flips up like that. Yes, yes. Okay. So wait, if you want to see what happens, you can turn them sideways by changing this to an X and changing this to a Y, and then they will go sideways like that. But I don't recommend that right now. So we're going to change this back. Y and X, like so. Another question, how are we going to bring the progress that we have to combine it with our partners later in the PT? So later in the PT, what will happen, like that Tuesday of the Tuesday that it's due, what's going to happen is you and your partner are going to sit side by side and you're going to, well, virtually sit side by side. And you're going to copy one equation. You'll basically like have one person have both people's up on one screen and copy all the equations over to the other person. It sounds like a lot, but it actually doesn't take too much. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna jump you to this page, which is where you're gonna find your logos. You're gonna find your logos. So if you are in green and it says good to go here, you can go ahead and get on there, get started. If you are in orange, stick around. I'm gonna go ahead and chat with you for just a hot second. If you are in yellow, stick around. We're gonna chat for a second. If you are in purple or pink, then you should stick around. We will figure it out here for you. So if you are in these names, those are my humans that are staying. I'm gonna go ahead and open up your breakout rooms. So if you are working with your team, you can go ahead and work with them. Please do know you can come back and forth between the main room, like come talk to me and ask a question and then go back to your room. That is totally fine. I'm gonna go ahead and open these for people who are here. I'm gonna add a couple of rooms as well. I'm gonna add 2 rooms for my TAs so that they can support you. If you would like to go to that room, you just press the breakout rooms button and then go to the TA room. So I'm gonna add those TA rooms. Steph and Peyton, if you could head into those TA rooms, if you can, that would be great. I'm gonna go ahead and open these up. Feel free to jump to those if you're ready. To save your work, yes, you press this button right here, save changes. You do have to make sure that you're logged in. If you're not logged in, it won't let you save it. So you want to make sure you're logged in. Use your hybrid account. Okay. My friends who are here, who it says that it is too challenging. So let me double check that I'm talking to the right people here. Faith, Mia, Angela, Helen, Diana, Kat, and Mia. I looked at your logos. I think that they're going to be too challenging. If you want to take on that challenge, I will let you. But I want to make sure that you have something that you feel like you can accomplish, because it is due in just like 12 days. So I don't want you to like be freaking out. So if you want to choose a new logo, you can just email me that logo and I can quickly make you a new decimal. Nayeli, can you link me the decimals that shows what you've done? Mia Kimbo is not here. You can use your breakout room as you see fit. So if you want to just go there to have a quiet space to work, you can, or if you want to stay here, you can as well. Like stay in the main room, but you should be working on your 10 lines and then communicating with Kimberly. She may have also missed my email about moving to 9 a.m. So we'll see if she shows up at 9:45. Cool. Okay, Alfredo V, Axel, Eric, and Jonathan. I know y'all are a team. And then, Alfredo is on his own. And then Axel, Eric, Jonathan, and Walter, y'all are a team. And then Giselle, Jenna, and Kayla. I looked at your logos and I think they're going to be too easy. The reason why they're going to be too easy is they don't have enough curving lines in order to get you the grade that you need, because every person is going to need to have at least 5 like curving lines. And from what I looked at, yours either don't have any like parabola type lines or are a little bit more like just too easy for the number of people that you have. You won't have enough lines to get the grades that you need to get. So my recommendation would be to add something or to choose a slightly more challenging one. Giselle, you're adding to the logo. Awesome. Yes. Brandon A, can you tell me what your college name is? Alba, Oregon. Yeah, I'll send you there. Brandon is going to Oregon. There you go. Sorry about that. For sure. Okay, so Giselle, when you are done, you're making the Vanderbilt one, right, Vandy? So when you're done, just resend me that link. Just resend me like the picture, and then I can draft up a really quick one for you as well. Nayeli, let me grab this. All right. Cameron, Ale, I know you sent me yours. Anthony, I don't know if you're here or not. Anthony's not here. Joshua, I think you said that you sent me yours. Just send it to you. Can I tell you if it's too easy? Yes, I can. I'm gonna head over to my email. If you are in this purple category, I need you to email me a logo that you would like to create, right? So if you're working by yourself, it could be a little bit easier. If you're working in a team, make sure that you and your teammate have talked about it. But I need a logo in order to move forward so that you can jump into your project. And then if you're in this pink section here, I need a college and a logo from you. So please make sure that you can send that to me. Email is the fastest way to get my attention right now. I'm gonna go in the order that I see that email. Let me check out these ones here. Also, Jan, I see you. I know you popped back in. Can you tell me what college you need to go to? Melissa, I know that you have one. I'm going to assign you to the solo team room. You can go there if you want. All right. Jen, you're going to Oregon. Thank you for letting me know. You should be good now. No, I think that would be good, David. That one looks good. Do you want me to make you a Desmos link? I'm gonna make one. Josh, you're going to Hamilton. Should be good. All right. Download this. Brandon M. So if you're still in my room and you were staying for this conversation, you probably need to pop into your breakout room to chat about what you want your new logo to look like. So you can go ahead and head there if you need that. Nayeli, I'm still coming to you. Isaiah, I saw that you submitted something, but Jacob is actually not working on this PT. So I was thinking you might want to choose either a new partner or a new logo, depending on it. Also, the Oregon is already chosen, so you'd have to choose a new college. Brandon M, I can tell you a college to work on. Yes. Give me one moment. There are lots and lots and lots of colleges. They're not all taken, so you don't need to worry about that. All right, let me pop this in here. Image. All right, it is going. Ale, hold on just a moment. We're gonna get everybody going in the order. Ale, if you could oh, you sent me an email. Okay, great. I thought you submitted, so I just wanted to double check. Awesome. David, Melina, I am messaging you as well as putting it on this form here. Maybe not. There we go. UCLA. You're good to go, David. Awesome. Isaiah, Oregon is already chosen by another team, so Oregon is not available, unfortunately. Ale Barreto, Ale B, if you can send me, instead of screenshotting, if you can go ahead and download your logo, like download the logo so that the check mark doesn't show up, and then send me that, you'll be happier with your logo. Mia, this is the one you guys want to do?
Yeah, that's the new one that we want to do.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna make you a new one. All right, popping this in here. Awesome. USC. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this. So you should be able to see that link. And then this is USC. Yeah, Isaiah, someone has Miami too. So Ale, what I mean is if you have an image search, go ahead and go to like PNG. Sometimes you have like a picture that has like this the checkmark background. That means that the background's not actually supposed to be there. It's just like showing up. So if you wanted to have like just the eye and not the background, what you would do is you would right click and then go to save image as. Save image as. So save your image as something, and then it should pop up and you can like actually save the image and send it to me. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let me get to my next email. Josh Liza, doing San Diego State. Cool. Awesome. SDSU. And Josh Liza, here is yours. Awesome. All right. All right. My team, University of Houston, did y'all choose a new, oh, I'm getting a ton of emails. Let's see, it's probably here. Did you choose a new one? Eric, let me look at yours. Yeah, Eric, I think that's probably good. There's 4 of you on your team, so you need like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think this is good as long as you guys are like really like specific with your thingamabobs, with your equations. I think Eric, yeah. So Eric, same thing. If you could go ahead and actually like right click on that photo and save it as something and then send it to me, then you won't have that checkerboard background. To actually like save it as a file and send that to me. That would be best. Mira, oh, I love that. That's super cute. All right. Isaiah, let me check. I don't think we have anyone at Virginia Tech. Yeah, we don't have a Virginia Tech, so that one, that's good. I like that. I'll put you there. Oh, I need. Virginia Tech. Go ahead and look for a logo and send it to me. You can choose a simple one. Amira, I go ahead and make one for you. This is Georgia Tech. Wait, Amira, who is your, oh, Savannah College of Art and Design, right? Good. Yes. Is this their logo? Are they the bees? Oh, that's cool. There's a 2A in next to your name because you're in my second period. If we were in like real school, Amira, you'd be in my second period class. That's all. It doesn't really matter too much. Yeah. There you go, Amira. You are good to go. All right, going back to my email. Yes, thank you, Ale. That is perfect. No. Yeah, you're gonna have a great time with this logo. I'm a big fan. All right, Ale, your link is here. I'll also put it here just in case. You're welcome. Isaiah, that looks great. So Izzy, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that in. And save it for you. Virginia Tech. Awesome. Izzy. Oh, where are you at? All right, Izzy. I'll put it in there for you. Awesome. Okay, my team of men who are working on Houston. Let me go ahead and pull that picture. Yeah, that looks much better. Thank you, Eric. Download, save. There we go. Houston, did you guys want to connect your two, like the two pictures that you had? Like, do you want to do the, do you want to do the Houston? I think it was like an H, wasn't it? I think it would be safer for your grade. I do think it would be safer for your grade. Let me make sure that I have that thingamabob though. Just since there are 4 of you, I think you're gonna need like more things. So this is what I have. Can you remind me what your original one looked like? Had an H in it, right? Let's see. All right. Why can I not find Eric? Do you know, or do you guys have quick access to the first logo that you chose? Aha, yes, there it is. You already read my mind and found it. Yeah, so I think it would look great if you had both of these here. How do you want to arrange them? Do you want to do them like side by side? Kind of like that? Do you want to do them one on top of the other? Can someone from the Houston team come off mute and tell me what you think? Team Houston, anything?
I say side by side, but I'm not sure about the rest of them. Yeah, no, but yeah, side by side.
Side by side. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna make this. I'm just making them slightly bigger so that, like, do you want this guy to be smaller or like the same size as the UH?
Same size.
Same size, I thought. I'll fix it. I'm trying to make them bigger just because otherwise you have to work with like little baby decimals. And that is not the best. Okay, how's that?
Looks good, yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. Houston. And then I will pop this into the chat here. I'm just going to send it to everyone. And then I'll put it in your section here. Cool. You guys should be good to go. Vanderbilt, I love your new design. Let me go ahead and update it for you. Quick question. If our logo has shading, do we trace the shading too? No, you don't have to trace the shading. You can do the shading if you want to add like an additional thing for like if you want to make it harder for yourself later. But for right now, let's go ahead, Mia, and just do the outline, right? So you don't have to shade it in right now. All right, I'm going to take away that one. You're welcome, Mia. And pop in this beautiful item. Whoop. All right. I love that. I think that's gonna look really solid. Let's save this for you, my Vanderbilt team. And I'm gonna place it back here for you. We're good here. I'll put it in the chat here for you. There you go. Vanderbilt, you should be good to go. How do you make the line diagonal? Good question. In order to make the line go diagonal, you would type y equals x. Y equals x like that, right? So that makes it diagonal. If you want it to tilt more up, put a slope number in front, like 2 or 3 or 4. And then if you want it to go up or down, you put a number over here, like +5 or +50, moves it way up. If you want to move it down, you put -5 or -50, moves it down like that. Helen, you're welcome. Helen, Helen, are you here to listen to me? Yes, you are. Helen, I like the second one that you did. Do you feel good about doing the second one? Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna make you a new graph. And we'll download the one that you sent me. Antoine, you're done with your 10 lines? Or you're done with
Yes, I just finished.
Amazing, great job. So make sure that you submit what you have on Canvas, and then you're more than welcome to continue working on your logo, but you can go ahead and log off if you like.
Okay, do I submit a screenshot or do I submit the link?
You submit the link. So make sure you press save up here in the top and then submit the link.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And see. All right, we're gonna take this one. David, you gotta finish your 10 lines before you go. Helen, here is your new link.
Bye, Miss.
Bye, Antoine. Are you just copying and pasting the picture? No, Angela, you're gonna go ahead and go to this link right here. I'm gonna send it to you. And I have already copied and pasted it in there because you and Helen need to have the same graph. The same graph. Thanks, Nayeli. Oh, Nayeli, I totally spaced. Wait, let me look. Nice, that looks awesome, Nayeli. I apologize, Nayeli. I thought that you meant that you had like completed your whole logo. That's what I had thought. This looks great. If you want to keep working, there's like a lot of work to be done, right? So if you want to keep working, you're welcome to. But yes, you're going to trace it. But otherwise, Nayeli, great job. Yes, Angela, you're tracing it. Amy, how do I make a circle? You would, let me go back to my graph so I'm not messing with other people's. The graph that so this is the equation for a circle. It's x squared plus y squared equals a number. And then the -2 and the +10, that's how you move it left and right and up and down. And then the equals a number is how you make it bigger or smaller. Gabby, you're done with your 10 equations. Amazing. Great job. You were so scared. You are welcome to sign off if you're done with your 10 equations. Just make sure that you press save and submit your link. And if you want to keep working, you're more than welcome to keep working. For sure. All right. So we're done with Carolina. All right. Welcome. All right, awesome. Yes, Brendan, we need to get you a college logo. How about, do you have a favorite animal? Do you like a bear? Yes, Angela, I gave you the logo. The other one was too challenging, so I gave you a new logo. Well, Helen chose a new logo that was more simple because it's due in 12 days, so I don't want you to get too knocked up. I know you sent me a bear at one point. Did you want to do a bear, Brandon? Yeah, you want to do a bear? Cool. Do you like any of these bears? Do you want to do Baylor? They're a bear. Do you know what Baylor is? Yeah, okay. So here. Oh, let's do logo. Let's see. Do you want to do like this one? Is there one that you like? I'm going to send you this link, Brandon. Why don't you pick one of those and then you're going to right click, press save image, and then you're going to send me the one that you like via email. Hi, Emiliano. Did you finish? Oh. Oh, you had a question. What's up? Need help on making a curve line for sure. Can you send me, go ahead and press the save button and then send me the link that you're working on so I can pull up what you have. Angela and Helen, thank you, Emiliano. Angela and Helen, I already forgot, but what college are you guys? Oh, Chapel Hill. I'm gonna, UNC, where is it? Okay, my UNC friends, you can go into your breakout room if you want.
Miss Mac, I have a question.
Yeah, Mia, what's up?
Okay, so it says that you have to create at least 10 vertical or horizontal. Could you combine them both? Like, could you do 5 horizontal and 5 vertical?
Yeah, you could do 2 and 8 or 3 and 4 or 1 and 9, however, or 3 and 7, not 3 and 4. 3
Okay,
and
then
7.
yeah, because we might be more confused. So I'm like, you know what, let me go ask her to make sure.
Yeah. No, you're right, for sure.
All right, then. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Emiliano, I'm pulling up yours. Cool, David, send me your link. All right, so I'm gonna, one thing that you can do, Emiliano, is you can like click it on and off, right? And then you can go ahead and make it like a little lighter so it's easier to see, right? So I'm gonna do that because I'm blind and I have, and you just wanna help cutting it next to the M. Oh, this one, which one? Oh, this one here. Is it this line? No, which line? Can you tell me what line you're thinking? I think it's this one that you're trying to work with. Oh, let me go ahead and take away this part. I see. Okay, so you've made a perfect line and you want to cut it off. And you want to, I assume you want to cut it from here to here. So since it's X, I'm going to use my Y. So I'm going to click on the bottom. What's the Y right there? So it's not -8, but -35.3. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to say -35.3 is less than Y. And now it starts down there. And then you go up here and you say, I want it to stop right here. And the Y value right there is -34.9. So I'm going to go here and say -34.9, like that. And that's going to cut off. So Emiliano, I will copy and paste that in there for you. Does that make sense how to do that, Emiliano? Because this has because the equation starts with the X, you want to use your Y's to cut it off. Cool. Awesome, Emiliano. Melanie, how do I know if you're logged into your school account? You up here, you should see some, when you, if there's a name, you should see that it has your Hybrid High account. If it says like login or sign up or something, you just press the login button and then you should be able to it'll pop up and say like, you want to log in with your Google, and you say Google. How do you send the logo? Can you email it to me, Brandon? All right. So David, you do not have a lot of straight lines. In fact, I don't think you have any straight lines. So what you're going to go ahead and do is type, you're going to start with parabolas. So you're going to say y equals parentheses x parentheses squared, like that. And since let's just start over here at the top of the U. So I need to move it over here to around like the, I want to find the center of this. So around like negative 40-ish. So I'm going to put in negative 40, but then I remember, oh, that didn't work because it moved over there. I need to do the opposite, which is positive 40, like that. So I'm going to do the opposite. And then I need to move it up here, and that's at like maybe 20-ish. So I'm going to say plus 20 out here. Oh, that's not
Wait,
quite
Miss,
high.
are we on the same document?
No, that's not how Desmos works. Remember how I said Google is not like Google Docs, unfortunately. So what I type on my screen is never going to show up on your screen. So you have to
Okay.
type what I type. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, no problem. So like 20 doesn't work. So try like 23. That's too high. I'm going to zoom in here. That's too high. So maybe 22. Whoa. What the heck? Why did I disappear? Oh man. Okay. Y equals X plus 40 squared plus 23, 22. There we go, 22. And then now that it's like sort of in the center there, I need to flip it over to make it, so I'm gonna make it minus in front, and that's gonna flip it over like this. And again, I'm blind, so I'm gonna press and hold this and make it like a little lighter so I can sort of see what I'm doing. And then I wanna make it wider. So I put a fraction in front, like 1/1 divided by 2. That makes it wider. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, 9's looking better. 10. Maybe like that a little bit. So that's like working for me over here. Not quite working. So I'm going to try like 15. That's a little bit better, but now I need to move it over a little. So instead of 40, I might do 41. Aha, like that. Miss Mara's, yeah, there are a lot of them in breakout rooms. If you, go ahead.
I'm just gonna, can I just type some names in the chat really quick? Can you tell me if they're here or not?
Yeah, well.
Or would it be easier if I said it out loud?
Can you see the little button at the bottom that says breakout room?
No.
Oh, really? Bummer. Okay, yeah, just say them out loud.
Okay, Galilea Contreras.
Yeah, she's here.
Okay. Janet.
Which Janet?
Oh, Corrales.
Sorry, I have like 900 breakout rooms. Please hold. Corrales. I don't see her. I think she was here earlier. The other thing is a few of them have popped off because they're already done.
Okay.
But I don't see her
Miriam.
right now. Miriam. No, she was here earlier, but not here right now.
And Justin Blanco.
Oh, I don't have him. He's not in my class.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
But I think he's in Name's class for math.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So, David, you still there?
Yes.
Yes, cool. So this is gonna cut off like right probably around here, like -4. So I click and hold where I want it to cut off. So it's at -48.7, that's my X value. So I'm gonna go here and put a bracket, -48.7 is less than X, like that. And then I wanna cut it off probably like right here. Maybe like -34.9. So I'm going to go here, negative 34.9. Hi, Lil.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I have a question. So
Yeah.
you said that we're supposed to turn in 10 horizontal or vertical lines, but what if all my lines are parabolas and they're just different like in areas? Because ours is pretty like bumpy, so it's all parabolas.
You can do, I don't mind if you jump to parabolas. They don't have, you have to do 10 lines.
Oh,
Does
so
that
they
make
can't be parabolas?
They can be, yeah. What I'm saying is I don't mind if they are parabolas. They
Oh,
can
I
be.
see. Okay, yeah, because all my lines are parabolas because it's like pretty bumpy. So we're just making sure like, oh wait, is it not going to count if we do that?
No, it'll count. You just have to, so if all of them are parabolas, you'll just do like whatever the number is. If it's like 10 next time, you'll do 10 more parabolas or more.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right. All right. Thank you, Brandon, for sending it. Thank you for
Wait,
your
Miss,
patience. What's that?
how'd you make yours lighter?
You press this button right here, the like where the logo is, you press and hold it, and then you can see all the different shades.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So since I only have curves, I have to do that exact equation, like, or similar to that equation.
Yep, you're gonna use that similar equation every time.
Okay. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
I have to do 10 lines, right?
10 lines. Yep, that's the goal for today.
Okay. Thank you.
Brandon Gonzalez Puebla. If you have finished your 10 lines and if you have submitted, then you may leave. Yes.
Miss, how do I join my breakout room again? I can't go back.
Oh, down along the bottom, do you see something that says breakout room?
Yeah, I pressed it, but I see my group, but it doesn't have like a button so I could join them again.
Scroll over to where it has like a number. Do you see it has like a number of people?
Participants?
No, in the breakout, like open up the breakout thing again.
It's open.
Oh, okay. And then I don't know if you can see you see my breakout room thing?
Oh, I see it. Okay, I got it. Thank
Well,
you.
yeah, scroll over the number and then it changes to join.
Okay.
Cool.
Miss Mac, so for
Yeah.
the graph equation, how much do we, I know you said we have all year to finish it, but how much do you think we should do before we can, or just, how much do you think we should do to submit
How
it?
much?
Yeah,
You need, well, to get full points for today, you have to do 10 lines.
10 lines, okay.
10 total lines. However, I would say if you have additional time, potentially spending some of that additional time on it would be helpful to you because we just have today, 2 days next week, and then 1 day after that, and that's really it. So you're gonna have to do some outside of class.
My group won't like finish it, but like we'll get like 7 out of 10 of it done.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thank you, Miss Mac. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You're welcome. Have a good one. All right, Baylor is gonna go with Brandon. Awesome. Yeah, Melanie, send me the link. So press the save button, and then send me the link. Hi, Diana. Adrian, did you choose a college? I don't know if you're still there. All right, Mel. All right, Melanie. Sweet. Looking good so far. Okay, what are we working on? You can come off mute if you want.
So I'm working on doing the cross for the U, but I'm having trouble to think the line down.
I see this purple line is supposed to go down here.
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason it's cutting off early is because of these restrictions here. So I'm going to take the restriction back off. And I want to make sure that I get the line exactly right, like exactly on the shading, before I try to cut it off. So right now I see it needs to be like a little flatter. So I want my slope to be a little lower. So maybe like 3 or 2 or 1 or just, oh, what about one, just 1 by itself? Do you like 0.9 better? Ooh, that's better. Or like 0.8? Aha, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, well, I think it's 0.9, and then we just need to move it up a little bit. So see how it's like parallel, right? So we want, once it's parallel, that's good for the slope. The slope is good, and then we want to move this up a little bit. So maybe I'll try 6. Oh, that's too much. 6.5. Aha. Do you see how I want to take my, whatever my line is, I'm going to take my line until it's parallel, and then I'm going to move it down or up in order to meet it. So that's my first step is always to make it parallel, and my second step is to move it. And now my third step is to cut it off. So if I want to cut this off, you want to cut it off where it's going to touch that black line?
Yeah.
Okay, so probably like whatever this black line is, x equals 1, right? That's where it's like basically 1, right? So I'm going to say, okay, 1 is less than x, like that. And then I want it to go down to like right here, to like 5, basically. So I'm going to say is less than 5, like that. And then it cuts off where I want it.
I get confused on like the part of like cutting it.
Uh-huh. So when you're cutting it off, you always are cutting it off. You're always going to you're clicking on the side, on the left side, and you choose the first number because you're choosing the X. So in this case, like 1, right? Because you're restricting the X. And then you go and you click on the second, like click and hold where you want it to end. And then you choose the first number. So this is going from 1 to 5, right? So that's why I put from 1 to 5 as my restriction.
Do I redo the black one since like there's like an opening over there?
Yeah, I would make the black one go down farther.
All right.
Diana, if you're done with your 10 lines, you can head out. Yeah.
Okay, bye, Miss.
Bye. Make sure to submit.
Bye, Miss Mac.
Bye, Kat. Melanie, you know that my equation's not going to show up on your graph, right?
Yeah, and I'm just right now trying to fix the black one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So just if you know this goes down, so now it's not just 37, it's like 37.5 or something. 0.4.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Josh with an X. ¿Cómo estás, my friend? Yeah, Adrian, you can choose pretty much any of them. You just can't overlap. Okay, someone's already done UCLA. Josh, I see that you joined late. Is everything okay? Hi, y'all. Welcome back. If you've done your 10 lines, you are more than welcome to head out. If you have a question, you can send me your link and I'll open it on my screen and I'll work with you. Adrian, what kind of, do you want to do a California school? Yeah, okay, cool. So I just typed in California school logo. And then I'm gonna go to images. These are not, let's see, let's do California College logo. All right, we have lots of options. You want to do an art school? You could do the California College of Arts. You could do this one. This is Turo College. You could do, you could choose one of these if you wanted. You could do this one. Oh, I don't even know what college that is. That looks cool. Brandon, yes. There you go. Emiliano, if you are finished, you're more than welcome to head out, my friend. You want to do this one, Adrian? Yeah, cool. You're welcome, Josh. You're welcome, Brandon. Let's go find out what college it is before we choose it. Because maybe it's not a college. It looks like it might just be a logo for this like publication, unfortunately. Okay, let's try. Do you want to try like a Cal State? What about like Cal State LA? No one's doing Cal State LA. You like this one? Where we have, wow, there's like a fancy Cal State LA. You could do Chico. You wouldn't have to do the, you like this one, Adrian? You wouldn't have to do the Hawk. You could just do like the letters in the Cal State. You can come off mute if possible, Adrian.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How about Long Beach? Do you like Long Beach?
Uh,
Or,
yeah, I do Long Beach.
you like the Long Beach one? Which do you prefer? You like the Long Beach one? Or this is the Bakersfield one? Or there's the like Cal State LA one?
I'll just do the Long Beach one.
The Long Beach one? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna save this. Thanks for coming off mute. That makes it easier, Adrian. Let me save this for you. And then make a new graph. All right. And then you can make it lighter or darker by pressing this button here. So let's do this. Long Beach. Oh, spelled that wrong. All right. And then Adrian, I'm gonna send this to you. There you go, sir. All right. Emiliano. Yeah, Emiliano, we're not trying to finish everything today. You have to do at least 10 equations, but once you have 10, then you can turn it in and then you can work on it at your own work pace. But for today, you have to have at least 10 equations. Oh, great. Turn it in. Then you can keep working on later today or over the weekend. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Thanks for sticking it out. Glad to see you all here. Okay, team. People are looking like they have a really great space. You must do 10 lines, right? You must do 10 lines. If you have more than 10, that is amazing. If some of your lines had to be parabolas because you don't have enough straight lines, that's okay. We just want to make sure that you have at least 10 lines before you submit today. And you're going to submit the link. Don't submit like a picture or screenshot or anything. I want the link so I can actually click on it and check it out. I would highly recommend working on it a little bit over the weekend. I think you might find it gets a little bit addicting after time. So hopefully you'll have a good time. If you have any questions, I'll go ahead and put my phone number. You guys all have my phone number, but my phone number is the easiest way to get a hold of me, or you can shoot me an email. You have my email. If you have any questions, I will stick around. Otherwise, you have Spanish, so make sure that you head to Spanish. Okay, mwah, mwah. I love you. Have a great weekend. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Bye, guys. Stay safe. Stay inside.
Bye, Miss. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Bye, everyone. Eric, no, you're not going to combine today. You're going to keep them all separate until like next Tuesday. Submit separate copies. Bye.
Oh, I wanted to.
David, were you saying something?
Yeah, I wanted to stay, and get some help.
Okay. Bye. There you go. Bye.
Huh?
I was saying bye.
Oh no, I wanted to stay and get some extra help.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Yes, I can help for like 10 more minutes.
Okay.
What time do you have to finish?
11:20.
Oh, okay. You have what is that, AP or Spanish 3?